All right, this is Mr. O'Shea, and we are prepping again for our quarter 4 interns. Specifically, this needs to be turned in prior to leaving academic lab. We're going to talk about Venn diagrams today. And Venn diagrams can help you answer this question off the mock intern. Out of 40 students, 14 are taking English composition, 29 are taking chemistry. If 5 students are in both classes, how many students are in neither class? So the breakdown real quick, just so everybody knows, 15% of people chose A, 17% of people chose B, 13% of people chose C, 23% of people chose D, 20% of people chose E, and then there was 12% of people that just didn't answer it. And we don't want this, guys. Our goal for this type of question with Venn diagrams, our goal is going to be 80% for next time. By the end of today, I do want you guys, I do have this at the end of this intern pack. I will ask you guys to re-answer the question, and we'll go through the right answer. So what are Venn diagrams? Well, Venn diagrams were created by a guy named John Venn as a way of picturing relationships between groups of things. And in math, we're going to call this group of things, we're going to call that a set. So what Venn diagrams help you see is what different sets, these Venn diagrams tell us what different sets have in common. So we're going to look at a Venn diagram. Hopefully you guys have seen Venn diagrams before. You guys should have a general idea of it. If we're talking about boys, we're talking about this side over here. And in this section, these would be all the things that are traits unique to boys. And that would essentially be really like all of this area would be all the things that are unique to boys. Now, we're not actually going to shade those in because we're going to leave another section for the shaded part. The girls, over here on the right-hand side, these would be traits unique to girls. All of the things in this side are just things that girls have in common. And then this section that's in between here, that shaded section, what that's going to be is all of the things that the two have in common. Like all boys and girls have 2 eyes. Well, if we said 2 eyes, that would go in both boys and girls. So the shaded section, that section in there, is all of the things that both boys and girls have in common. So the overlapping, or the, we'll say the shaded region, show what the 2 sets have in common. So if I give you this Venn diagram here, and I ask you what conclusion can be made from this Venn diagram, I'll give you a few options. First one, are all chorus members in band? Well, we're going to look at chorus members, and that's this circle right here. So all of these people are chorus members. Are all chorus members also in the band? And the answer would be no. These chorus members are in band, but if I chose somebody that was over here, this person is not in band. So all chorus members are not in the band. B, all 6th graders are either in band or an orchestra. So essentially, is everyone either in band or in orchestra? And the answer would be no, because we can find somebody that's over here that's in chorus but not in band, or in chorus but not in orchestra. And what about the person that's in nothing? The whole thing here is the universe. So inside this box would be all 6th graders. And not every sixth grader is in band, orchestra, or chorus. We have plenty of people that are out here not involved in any of those items. So are all sixth graders either in band or chorus, or band or orchestra? The answer is no. Let's keep going here. C, no chorus member plays in the orchestra and band. So now we got to look at all these chorus members. Do any of them play in the orchestra and the band? Well, we're going to look in here. We're going to see that these chorus members, well, here we go. These people play in the band, so we've got chorus members in the band. And then we're going to look and see that these people over here play in the orchestra. But like we said, we want people that are in the orchestra and the band. Chorus members in the orchestra and band. Well, right in here, if we see, we've got this middle section. And these are chorus members that are in the band and in the orchestra. This section in here fits in every circle. Therefore, this answer is also incorrect because we do have chorus members that are in the band and orchestra. Which leaves us to that last one. D. Some chorus members play in the orchestra and band. So do some of the people in chorus play in the orchestra? Yes. And do they play in the band? Yes. But remember that and is so important. I want the chorus members that play in the orchestra and the band. And we do have that. We have that section right in here. They're in the chorus because they're in the chorus circle. They're also in the band circle and they're in the orchestra circle. So these people, represented by the yellow, are in all three items. So D is the only conclusion that we can draw off of this. Let's look at an example problem here. In a class of 30 students, every student studies Spanish and or French. 18 students study only Spanish, and 4 students study both Spanish and French. 2 students are new and study neither French or Spanish. And we want to create a Venn diagram to show this situation. We're going to start off with our 30 students, because that is basically like our universe. In this last problem, we said that all 6th graders were in our universe. In this problem, all we're going to be talking about is the 30 students in the class. So we need to make sure that inside our universe here, we've got 30 students. Now we're going to start filling in the stuff that we know. We've got Spanish and French. So I'm going to put an S in this one and an F in that one. Spanish would be this circle, French would be this circle. I know that 18 students study only Spanish. So 18 students only study Spanish. We don't have them overlapping into here because all of these students study both Spanish and French. So that 18 can only be in this section. 4 students study both Spanish and French. So I've got 4 students that are overlapped. They study French, they're in the French, and they study Spanish. So these 4 students overlap. Let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. And our last one, we've got 2 students are new and they don't study anything. So they're not in the Spanish circle, they're not in the French circle, they're actually out here. Still in the class of 30, but they're just not in Spanish or French. Now we've got our situation that models it. How many students study only French? So we're actually looking for how many students are in here that only study French. Well, I know that all of these items have to add up to our universe of 30 students. So I can say 2 plus 18 plus 4 plus x has to equal 30, my universe. 2 plus 18 is 20, plus 4 is 24, plus x equals 30. If I subtract 24 from both sides, I get x equals 6. So how many students study only French? That would really be 6. All right, what I'd like you guys to go on to now are the U-try problems. Try them, see what you guys end up with. Do not go on to the practice before you guys check your answers for the U-tries.